Guys over there. It's flooding all the way over there. All the neighbors are flooded.
Emergency officials are urging residents across the state to remain cautious as the powerful Konalo storm continues to bring flooding. Strong winds and widespread disruptions across several islands. The Honolulu Department of Emergency Management said this morning that heavy rain and gusty winds are expected to persist through the day on Oahu, where numerous road closures, power outages, and hazardous driving conditions have been reported. City officials said emergency crews continue to monitor streams, dams, and levees as the storm moves through. But no new evacuation orders have been issued. Officials urge residents to avoid unnecessary travel and outdoor activity, noting that intersections with dark traffic lights should be treated as four-way stops. Shelters remain for residents and visitors affected by the storm, while several city services remain suspended, including curbside rubbish collection from Kailua to Lai. Conditions remain especially dangerous on Hawaii Island, where the Hawaii County Civil Defense Agency warned that life-threatening flooding is possible in the Kau and Puna districts under an ongoing flash flood warning. Officials said Highway 11 in Kau has been closed between mile markers 56 and 62 because of floodwaters, and additional road closures may occur without notice. A high wind warning also remains in effect across Hawaii Island, where strong winds have caused utility outages island-wide. Residents were asked to conserve water where possible during the outages and to stay off the roads, unless travel is necessary. Authorities across the islands are continuing to monitor conditions as heavy rain bands associated with the Konalo system move through the state, and additional alerts may be issued if flooding worsens or winds strengthen. Residents are being reminded not to drive or walk through flooded roadways and to move to higher ground if flooding threatens their area. Flash flood warnings have been extended for the islands of Hawaii and Maui as heavy rain continues to move across parts of the state, while the warning for Molokai has been canceled as conditions begin to improve their dot. The National Weather Service said today that the warning for Hawaii Island and Maui will remain in effect until 2 p.m. as bands of moderate to heavy rain continue to develop over windward and southeastern slopes. Radar indicated rainfall rates of 1 to 2 inches per hour at times across the Puna and Kau districts on Hawaii Island, where emergency officials reported that Highway 11 was closed at Kaua Flats because of flooding. Forecasters said flooding remains possible in streams, rivers, roads, and other low-lying areas, and warned that landslides could occur in steep terrain where the ground is saturated. On Maui, radar showed moderate to heavy rain continuing across the island, with the heaviest rainfall focused along the south-facing slopes of Haleakala. Between Makina and Hamoa, streams have risen in some areas, and additional heavy showers were approaching from the southwest this morning. Meanwhile, the flash flood warning for Molokai was canceled at about 10:15 a.m. after rainfall diminished and stream levels began to drop. The NWS said a flood watch remains in effect through Sunday night for Maui County, including Maui, Molokai, Lanai, and Hawaii Island, tonight for Oahu and this afternoon for Kauai, meaning additional heavy rainfall could still lead to flooding for affected areas. Officials continue to advise residents to stay away from streams, drainage ditches and culverts, and to avoid driving or walking through flooded roadways, warning that water levels can rise quickly even after rainfall begins to ease. The flash flood warnings for Maui, Molokai, and Hawaii Island have all been extended until 11 a.m. According to the National Weather Service, the entire state remains under a flood watch through this afternoon for Kauai, tonight for Oahu, and Sunday night for Maui County and Hawaii Island. Hawaii Island's warning includes Hawaiian Paradise Park, Hawaii Volcanoes National Park, Wood Valley, Pahala, Volcano, Glenwood, Konalo Beach, Kaua Flats, Mountain View, Nalehu, Hawaiian Acres, Orchid Linz Estates, Ko, Pahoa, Hawaiian Ocean View, Fern Forest, Eden ROC, Fern Acres, and Waiohinu. At 7:09 a.m., radar indicated heavy rain continued to impact the Puna and Kau districts along the southeast slopes of the Big Island. The warning said rain was falling at a rate of 1 to 2 inches per hour. Additionally, emergency management reported that Wood Valley Road remains closed in both directions due to flooding. Asterisk, the Molokai warning also covers the entire island. At 7:05 a.m., radar indicated moderate rain over Molokai, with rain falling at a rate of half an inch per hour, the warning said. Although rainfall rates remain low, emergency management reported that high water continues to flow over Kamehameha Highway near mile marker 6, and that it is currently closed to vehicular traffic. Additional rain is expected to move in from the southwest, and WS officials advised the public to stay away from streams, rivers, drainage ditches, and culverts, even if they are dry. Do not cross fast-flowing or rising water in your vehicle or on foot. The flash flood warning for Oahu expired this morning, but is still in place of Maui, Molokai, and parts of Hawaii Island. While the entire state remains under a flood watch, the warnings for the 3 islands are in effect until 8 a.m., but may be extended if conditions persist. Forecasters said. At 5:14 a.m., radar indicated moderate to heavy rain over the island of Maui. Rain was falling at a rate of half an inch to 1 inch per hour. The NWS's Maui warning said the heaviest rain was falling over the south-facing slopes of Mount Halahekala between Makina and Hamoa. Additionally, emergency management continues to report several roads closed in Kihei due to flooding. Forecasters warn of flooding in drainages, streams, rivers, roads, properties, and other low-lying areas, and possible road closure and landslides.
Much water on our property before, and it's slowly creeping up onto my